Let's go to Orlando, Florida, where Jared is on the line. Jared, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken.
Jared, how you doing?
Honored to have a few moments of your time.
Well,
I'm great, man. Grateful and blessed.
Well, you're a good man. The honor's all mine. How can I help?
Well, first off, Ken, I got to tell you, it's a great radio face, and I'm sure Madison is rolling her eyes right about now. Am I right?
Yeah. So you've tuned in on YouTube, and you go, "This dude should be on radio. Let's turn the cameras off." That's what you're telling me.
No, keep them on, man. You're good. You're right in the spot where you belong.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, Madison is rolling her eyes. She does not like when I get too many compliments. She needs to keep me humble, and I love her for that. But yeah, thank you, bro. So what's going on today?
Absolutely, man. Well, I'll tell you, I am currently in a toxic environment, doing work I'm great at that I absolutely love, and I foresee an industry shift coming my way.
Mm-hmm.
And I sell hope for a living, personal hope, helping people avoid orthopedic surgeries using their own stem cells. And my wife and I just started leading our first FPU course last night, and my inner core is ignited by that. So short of moving my family a few states away, how would you suggest I meet people at the company where my dream job is?
So you're getting now. What is the work that you want to do? Let me understand that.
I want to continue selling hope.
Okay, I got it. So it's not the stem cell stuff, what you're doing now.
The only problem with that is I would love to do that. The only issue with that is the stereotypical stigma behind that industry has yet to fully evolve. And frankly, I don't have 20 years to wait for that.
Okay, all right. You understand why I'm asking this, because you threw all this, Ken. I love what I do, and I love the work and the results, but I'm in a toxic environment. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I want to sell hope. And I want to move over here. So I'm trying to understand. I don't want you to just dramatically leave something that you're really passionate about just because, well, it's going to take a while. So I'm tracking with you, and I understand. So I'll move on. But really make sure that you are really truly pursuing something that you're going to love to do. So how do I make connections several states away to get hired at a place that I don't know anybody? All right, so this is a simple process. This is a math game, Jared, okay? How many people do you know? I want you to think, and just give me a ballpark figure. How many people do you know in your close personal network or acquaintances? How many?
My close personal network, I'd probably say with acquaintances, maybe a few dozen.
Oh, come on. You're kidding me. I'm talking
at the very least.
Friends and family plus acquaintances, only 12?
Friends and family plus acquaintances, and you open it up like that, there's probably a few hundred at least.
Yeah. All right, now, just for fun, how many people do you think those few hundred people know?
Oh, exponentially.
There
thousands.
We go. Now we're in the thousands. So all of a sudden, what we've got to do is we've got thousands of potential connections. And those thousands of potential connections, we just need to simply find out where the connections lead me to. Do you know somebody that works at this company 2 states away? That's where we go. Now, we start with things like LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great for information, not connection. You want to connect in person or through a person, but LinkedIn, Facebook, all your social media things. You think about college friends. You think about high school friends. You think about all those acquaintances. And here's what has to happen. You have to be intentional to tell everybody that you know, hey, I'm looking to move to this state because I want to work for company XYZ. Do you know anybody that works there? Do you know that anybody that has a connection there? Let me give an example of what happened recently in this lobby at Ramsey Solutions. So I met a guy in the lobby last week, Joe. Nice guy, watched the show. He sat right out here and watched the show, and I came out to say hi to him after the show. And he says to me, hey, Ken, listen, Financial Peace, Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University changed my life. Changed my life. And I literally just drove 6 hours to try to meet somebody in the lobby here today because I want to work at Ramsey Solutions. He says, Ken, what do I do? So now you know what I got to do, folks. I go, now look, man, I'm not walking you around. We don't do that. People don't show up in the lobby and then I start walking you around in offices going, this guy wants a job. Like, we're not going to do that. But let me tell you what I did do. And so I'm going to tell you what I said to him. And this is my answer to you, Jared. I said to him, I go, you're telling me you don't know anybody? I walked him right to this moment where I am with you. He goes, Ken, I just haven't figured out anybody that I know that knows somebody here at Ramsey Solutions. I go, wait a second. I trapped him. I say, you just told me that Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University changed your life. He goes, it's true. It's absolutely true. I go, were you the coordinator? He goes, yeah, I was the coordinator. I go, every FPU coordinator talks to somebody in this building. A salesperson in our Financial Peace department coaches them and guides them. He goes, oh man, you're totally right. And he said the guy's name. One of my coworkers, he said the guy's name, and I forget which one of it was, but he's like, oh yeah. And I go, how many times you talk to so-and-so? He goes, a lot. I go, do you think he might vouch for you here? He goes, I think he might. I go, well, that's where you start. He looked at me like I had just given him the formula to cold fusion. And all I did was what you have to do, Jared, which is sit down and think and keep thinking and keep thinking and keep thinking and keep turning over rocks until you find the connection where somebody goes, hey, I know Jared. Jared's a great guy. He's got all the skill sets. He's got the passion. He's a culture fit. He wants to work for you all. I'm vouching for him. Would you be willing to walk Jared's resume in to your coworker who's the hiring manager? Now, is this going to happen overnight, Jared? No, it doesn't. But if you work it long enough, you are about 3 to 4 degrees from about anybody. But you got to work it. You can't just sit there for 5 minutes with a Snickers bar and think it's going to go bing. It doesn't work that way. You got to work it. Now, Madison, if Jared doesn't have a copy of my best-selling book, The Proximity Principle, please give him a copy. My gift to you, Jared. There's a specific chapter in the back of that book called Web of Connections. You need to read it and you need to do it.